Welcome back, everybody. Today's showcase tool is a Leatherman curl. You may have heard about this tool coming out last year, and you've probably waited a year to see what people think about it. Good choice. If you've just now heard about it, that's fine. This is a one of Leatherman's lighter tools. As you can probably tell right now, if you're a multi-tool nerd, it's very close to the Leatherman Wave. Not quite there. This was released alongside the Leatherman Bond. Leatherman Bond is a UK friendly tool. This sadly is not, because knife blade on this is a locking blade, the liner lock. Excuse me. Sorry, UK, European people, this is sadly not going to be legal in most areas for you. But it's a good tool. I'm going to say right off the bat that if you're going to buy this, just buy the Wave. I gave this tool a try because it was cheaper. I didn't have the money to buy the Wave. And I was like, well, I don't need the serrated edge and saw blade. That's, and then what I do like is that they swapped out the eyeglass screwdriver for an awl, which I wish the Leatherman Wave would do, because nobody uses the eyeglass screwdriver. Let's be real. Unless you wear glasses, you don't use that eyeglass screwdriver. You would probably use this a lot more. But enough off that. Let's cover the tools. Starting off in the closed position, we have a pocket clip. A detachable freestyle pocket clip. Very good pocket clip, good retention. I haven't had this thing slip out of my pocket yet. Starting off with knife blade. It is the same, like, what was it, carbon steel 440 basic blade that you would get on the Wave. Nothing fancy there. If you're familiar with Leatherman stuff, you know that's a good blade. It holds an edge, comes super razor sharp, shaves hair right off your arm. Got a liner lock that you depress to close the blade. Mine, quality control is not great. As you can see, the liner lock goes all the way out to the screw that keeps the blade in, and I've got this little bit of wiggle in the blade. Not good. Leatherman's quality control needs to be a little bit better than that. We have the diamond file. I will say that is a good file. No problems with that. It does wear down quick if you use it a lot. Now, I've just basically used it to sharpen my knives, and as you can probably see, if the camera decides to behave, that I have worn the heck out of that. I will say that it's not great for sharpening blades, because the edge file here comes raised over this edge, this tiny little edge right here, and that can mess up your job depending on how you sharpen. We have the non-diamond crosshatch wood and metal file. That is good. I will say right now, rating these tools 0 through 10, 10 being best, 0 worst, 9 good tools. That's all the outside tools. Let's go indoors. We have the plier head with non-replaceable wire cutters. That may be a drawback for some of you, but these are durable enough. I haven't had a problem with these. They cut through the wire, they don't jam. I don't know if yours will or not, but mine don't. That just could be quality control. Scissors. Surprisingly good for the size. I need to keep this in the center of the camera better. These are really good scissors. No problems with those. Great scissors overall. I have loved these things. These are phenomenal. And they fold up really fun. It's kind of fun to unfold them when you're just fidgeting for stuff. Then we have, and all these tools, inner tools, are non-locking. They're like a lock back, like a Swiss Army knife. How you open it up and it doesn't quite lock, but it locks, you know. So we got medium, flathead, and all. I am considering filing the flathead down to be a chisel, like the Victorinox multi-tool. That would be a good idea. All is phenomenal. Has a little hole eyelet there for stitching, if you're going to be doing stitching stuff. We have Leatherman's style can opener and wire stripper. Nothing fancy there. And then here comes the heart of the tool that made me like this series a lot, and that is the bit driver. I even went and bought the 2-piece bit kit. The other one's packed away somewhere right now. This is the one I use the most. Bit kit and ratchet extender. I mean, I use bits a lot. I do maintenance for some places, and just times you need screwdrivers. A lot of things, a lot of air vents held up with 1/4-inch bolts, and that works great because that's a 1/4-inch driver. Just put it right up there, and you got it off. If you're going to buy a Leatherman with a bit driving ability to it, buy the bit kit, buy one of the extenders. There's a non-ratcheting extender, and then there's the ratcheting extender. Buy those. You won't regret it. These work, and these will fit on normal bit driving stuff that does full dimension bits, not the flat bits. Like, these will work on other things as well, even if you don't have a Leatherman. Like here, I've got a Gerber center drive with full dimension flat bit that goes right in there. That's a good combo right there. It will work. My favorite combo is to put this on the SOG power pint, or any SOG that has the bit driver on it. But bit driver, good bit driver, love it, no problems. Now here comes where I start rambling a lot. Should you buy this tool, this Leatherman curl? No. For the amount of tools that it has, if you're wanting to go light, if you're thinking, oh, the Leatherman Wave is too heavy, I want to carry a lighter tool, don't get this. It's not that much lighter. Go with the Skeletal. Better yet, if you're just wanting something small and snippy and you can do bit driving with, check out a video I did on this guy where you can put a bit driver attachment on the end there, this little 3D printed piece that you can stick the bit driver in. You kind of extend your leverage some. This is a Leatherman style series. I have the CS, which is the scissors. You can get the PS, which is the pliers. Do that. Or go Skeletal. I'm going to try to get Skeletal one day and review that. But from my experience, this is, don't get me wrong, this is a great tool. It works. It does what it's made to do. But the reasons for you buying it are going to be something along the lines of budget or weight, how heavy it is. And I think if you're wanting full functionality, go with the Leatherman Wave, Leatherman Surge, bigger multi-tool. If you're getting this because you want a lighter tool, yeet this thing out of your thoughts. Go with the Leatherman Skeletal, because the Leatherman Skeletal is pliers, a knife, and bit driver. And I think as a multi-tool, that's all you really need. It's great to have more things, but this is just this gray area in the middle of the multiverse that is just like, what the heck is going on here? It's not bad, the tool is great, it functions great, but to me, I don't like, after having used this, like, I think I'm going to go to a Skeletal because I'm getting tired of flipping this out. The Skeletal, that is in an out position already, and when the tool is closed, the way it folds in, you have the carabiner covering that a little bit so that bits don't just rub all over the place. Focus. You have a clip that covers that on the Skeletal. Just kind of like size that up there like that, and that covers the bit driver. And all you got to do to get to that is just swing the arm open, and you've got the bits right there, just ready to go. And this is just getting cumbersome enough. I have soft fingernails, softer than some, so digging this in and out is a little bit of a pain. I like having the bit driver functionality, but I don't like that I have to dig for it like that. It would be better if it was outside accessible. I'd probably live with it if that was that, but this is just if you're going to go, you want functionality, pay the $20 more and get the wave. If you're wanting less weight and lower price, go with a skeletal. I cannot in good conscience really say that this is a tool for you. I don't think this is worth the hype. If you've waited a year this long, to see if there's going to be any quality control issues with it. There are quality controls issues with it. I've heard some friends talking about it. It's not that great. It's just a half-cocked multi-tool. It does what it's made to do well, but in the realm of what you would want with a multi-tool, this is not it. I'm sorry, but I cannot in good conscience say, go buy one of these. You'll hear me say that with some of the other tools that are like, oh, this is great, go buy it. If I say go buy it, I've used it, I like it, I think it's worth it. Give it a shot if you've got money. I'm not going to suggest something to you that's pathetic. I know, and some of the stuff that I like, I know not some people aren't going to like. But I think in the general context of multi-tools, if I say I like it, I think it's a good tool. This, I don't really like it. I'm not going to give it up. I mean, I'm going to keep it as a spare, packed away. But this isn't going to be in my EDC. If you're wanting one of these for your EDC, go lighter, get the skeletal. Go heavier, pay a few bucks more and get the wave, or one of the other tools, or go Victorinox, go Gerber, go somewhere else. This is not it. I'm sorry. Sorry, Leatherman, but this just isn't a good tool. I can't endorse this. If it had, it just, and then it's like, it doesn't have the crimper below here that the wave has. No replaceable wire cutters. And it's not that much cheaper than the wave for what you've taken out of it, Leatherman. Like, I could understand if you took a lot more out, it would be worth the cheaper price. But stuff that you took out isn't adding up to be worth it. This is going to be one of my rantier videos, people. This just not good. Multi-tool, no good. This is not good. It's good for what it does, but it's not good for what most people would want to buy it for. If you're buying it, just reconsider. We're going to end the video with that. Just don't bother with this tool. I wouldn't even suggest this for like a kid's first multi-tool. Go somewhere else. That's not it. Thank you all for watching. See you all again next time. Bye bye.